right, guys, it's Tuesday, August 22nd. Excuse my Benzinga shirt here. I should have a story trading one. My office is cold, and I had this from when I visited Benzinga the other summer. But in any case, what are we going to talk about? We'll get to our morning show, and I see that the title is Tesla NVDA. Tesla hit her target and then reverse. Wow, it's amazing how that happened. We'll get to Tesla NVIDIA, all that in a minute, but we got to talk big picture here. ARKK, I've been telling you that I think this pop will be short-lived, and I was hoping it will last longer. Let's hope it will. I was hoping for a move for ARK. I said 42 to 44, and then I want to be raising cash. And then on SPY, I think I gave, I didn't put SPY here. Sorry, let's add SPY to this list. There it is. Okay, because this is a different list. So let's move over to SPY. So SPY bounced off that 432, 433 area as expected last week. And I'm looking for 444 was what I was looking for. And that's when I wanted to raise some cash and maybe short the market. Again, we have Jackson Hole on Friday, and we have a series of like data points that are bubbling up and starting to bring concern of recession and also maybe like banking crisis type of stuff. Okay. So let's just start with the recession first. You see Macy's and Dick's here. So Macy's, credit card delinquencies up. All right. They're very soft, not soft guidance. The guidance actually reiterated, but they're basically kind of not confident about the guidance, worried about credit card delinquencies. Dick's blaming a bad quarter on theft. I don't know if that makes sense. Can you go down 25% on theft, miss your EPS by 10% on theft? I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's an excuse. So people worried about retail. People thinking, can a recession be coming? That's one thing. And then you got these banking stocks, Valley National, along with a few others, where S&P lowered their rating last night. And why didn't I short Valley National when that came out? I'm not sure why, but we're long FAS. Okay, so Valley National and a bunch of others. I think it was Key. Here's the list right here. Associated Bank, UMBF, Key, all of these here are down on that. And then they're below key levels too. Look at VLY below the 50-day moving average. And look at CRE, the regional banking ETF, also below the 50. This should be a worry. This is dangerous. This is a warning sign. Okay. So, man, the only protection I have were long FAS. And we were short CRE last week, but we covered it when the markets like bounced last week, but we stayed short FAS. That's the only thing we stayed short after we got the market bounce on Friday. We're still short FAS. You can't really do technical analysis on a levered ETF, okay? But that CRE, that should be a sign for you. You could do it on SK. Let's see, the larger banks. And let's see what we got here. Also, similar to FAS, coming up closer on that 200-day moving average. But yeah, a lot of signs. We talk about auto loans defaulting. There's other signs out there in terms of, what was this? I just saw something about some economic data regarding jobs are going to be revised 500,000 lower. Some revision. I don't know what that's about, but I'm just seeing bad data after bad data right now regarding consumer debt and potential concern of consumer demand. And that may be why that today. Okay, again, I was hoping for a couple more green days, but man, was that the best we can get? It's possible. It's possible, and we'll just have to see. I hope at Jackson Hole and Jerome Powell Friday, I hope they're smart enough to see the writing on the wall, because it does seem like recession, banking worries are coming. They can't raise anymore. They really cannot raise anymore. So anyway, let's see if they break the economy or not. So with that being said, let's move on to our morning show list. And today was not great, except Tesla hit our target, like to the penny. It was we gave you yesterday a target of $240. And there, oh, look at that. Man, sometimes we're just too good. I got to tell you, 240.82. We gave that to you yesterday morning in the morning show. When this thing was like 218, we told you 240. Wow. Beautiful. All right. So that worked out well. SMCI was the other one. I've been riding on NVIDIA, and it's been going up since yesterday. I have a target of 272 on that. NVIDIA has really turned around, though. I mean, look, the earnings are going to be good. It's just a matter of, I think this is a macro thing, like things priced in. Is it too expensive? So we'll just have to wait and see on that. Earnings are tomorrow after the close. The earnings are tomorrow after the close on that. Yeah, so SMCI working out for us. Tesla worked out for us. Baidu, we mentioned it this morning. I don't think it made the top five. I did say out of all the earnings reports I saw last night, I thought this was the strongest, but I kind of avoid it because it's China and China stocks are really super unpredictable. Now, two others we gave you that failed this morning, AI and Rivian. Okay, AI turned over. It works, and we gave it to you yesterday morning, though. So with the 34 target, didn't quite get there in reverse. And then Rivian over here, gave this to you without a catalyst, and this has been like kind of invalidated. Uh, this is a sentiment play on Tesla taking off, and now I mean, and also holding this 50 DMA support, but that's not holding. So this play has been kind of invalidated and might make it down towards a 200 DMA at 1941. So that didn't work. Okay, and then let's go to a couple things that do have some hope. Really, look, we have Apron holding up here at 3.5%. I still think the thesis is solid here. Wow, big candle just came in. But got to be careful about a stock like Apron too. If there is going to be a recession, a non-significant recession, Apron story might have trouble working out. We have Yatra still holding its own, waiting for the IPO on this. There was a huge bidder at $2.50 who withdrew it. I think he's still lurking out there. So waiting any day, maybe any moment on an update on pricing of the IPO, potential move up to $4 on that. But let's get to one of the ones I'm now most excited about, GNSS. We gave it a C yesterday, GNSS, and it's been up nicely since yesterday on this speculation from an analyst, Northland. It's not my news feed, but it's out there. Northland saying they expect GNSS to win a Florida contract tomorrow. Now, GNSS has been on our radar. We've interviewed Chris Tuttle on it a couple of times. Yeah, I'll touch on Overstock. I'll touch on Overstock in a bit. Okay, so we've interviewed Chris Tuttle on GNSS a couple of times, and it's been on our radar. So now, last week had earnings. We did an earnings overview. In the earnings, they said that they won an additional state. Now you have Northland coming out saying they expect them to win Florida tomorrow. So I think that will be two states they're going to win. Now, look, I didn't know much about what they did, and then I started researching it today. And check this out. All right, let's see. Where is my tabs here? All right, we're gonna go to. I gotta pull it up again. It disappeared. Okay, so Genesis.com. I'm gonna share my screen. So I was just researching this a little bit this morning, and look what I found. Is this it? Yes. Genesis. Okay. So basically they make like emergency management systems for like communication, something like that. And if you look at this, like alert systems for disasters, the leader in protective communications. What if a protest turns violent in front of our headquarters? Okay. Let's just keep reading. What if an earthquake occurs near a manufacturing site? And check out the next one. What if a fire is... Okay, that's interesting. Now, there's a YouTube video. If you go to their, check out their YouTubes. Here we go, like product demo. So if you go to their YouTube account over here, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you're hearing that sound now. All right. So I don't know if you heard that sound. I didn't intend to play it now, but you can take a look. I saw two of these videos. So this is actually a perfect product. Talk about sentiment and speculation that they're going to win even more contracts. Okay. And there we go. Okay. So if you think about sentiment and speculation about can they win even more contracts because of what's happening on with Maui, think about stacked catalysts and stacked pillars. Tomorrow they're expected to win Florida. In a week when you have what's going on with Maui. And then if you take a look at what they do, this is exactly what they do. Unfortunately, what happened with Maui is going to be a wake-up call to all other municipalities that they're going to need their emergency alert systems. So take a look at the YouTube and you'll see why this product is needed. So GNSS, I actually added more today. We bought this yesterday, but then I added more. And Chris Tuttle's telling us like fundamentally this is worth at least $4 if they win Florida. But I think you can get potentially much higher from traders out there who are going to be trading on the sentiment and the fact that the speculation, again, look, from my point of view, right? I'm not a pure fundamental investor. I value sentiment. I think sentiment is a legitimate part of market value because what is sentiment? Sentiment is simply speculation about future fundamentals, which in my mind is part of an asset price. Okay, in any case, I think it's fair for the market to go out there and speculate that they're going to win more business because of what's going on in Maui, and that rightfully will cause the stock of the asset to be worth more. That's why I look at the market, and that's why I added more on this, and that's why I think that we can have a stock price beyond the $4 calculation that Chris Tuttle did for us this morning. That's why I'm in this right now, and that's why I added more to GNSS. All right, let's touch on Overstock. This has been a killer for us. All right, I'm losing a ton of money, and I'm sticking with it. Oh, look, Apron's doing well, up 5%. So, look, I'll tell you the bear thesis. There's really two bear theses. One of them I think is probably completely invalid, which I'll cover right now, and the other maybe is a little bit more legitimate. But look at this. It's bouncing right. It's trying to bounce. It's hitting the 20-week moving average. This thing has gone down. Like I've been killed on this because I bought it every single support level. Bought at the 20 DMA. There were some candle supports I bought in here. Bought at the 50 DMA. All right. Then we have our where's our weekly moving averages? Well, here. Well, we bought several times. Okay. We bought. I think the latest time we bought was Friday, something like that. So we're getting absolutely killed. But look, you can still go down to this 50-week moving average or the 200-day moving average here at around 23 or so and still be in a bullish trend. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting cut off. You can still be in a bullish trend in Overstock, even if you move down to 23. The RSI getting really, really oversold here at 29. Now, look, I think there's two possible bear theses. One of them I completely reject. Look, the app ranking on Overstock right now on Bed Bath & Beyond is still being maintained at 8, which is ridiculous. This is now coming up on one full month, 3 weeks now, when you're at 8. Before their app was like in the 50s. Okay. And I can guarantee you that this correlates with significantly higher revenue. I've had a lot of experience doing this, and it is 100% guarantee that their revenue is going to be very, very significant quarter over quarter now because of these high app rankings. Now, what are these folks, maybe the bears worried about? Maybe this coupon here, 25% off coupon, right? Because it's like, okay, I don't care if you get all the revenue of Bed Bath & Beyond. They want bankrupt. So maybe you're going to get bankrupt too, right? Because it's a bad business model. I think that's what the shorts are thinking. One of the things the shorts are thinking. But I'll tell you this. This 25% off, I've tried to use this, and it's very limited. Okay, look at it, what it excludes. Appliances, baby, books and movie, cookware, design store, electronics, gift cards, obviously, grills and outdoor cooking, health and beauty, housewares, kitchen furniture, large appliances. What else? Small appliances too? Come on. Local farm fresh box, office supplies. So look, they're sucking people in with this. They're getting a lot of media coverage, but it's not as bad as the shorts think in terms of their margins. So I'm going to debunk that one bear thesis. Now, there's one potential other one, which is really coming more into light today. We just talked about Macy's and Dick's and concern about recession. If there's going to be a recession, they're going to get hit too, right? The revenue will go down. But I'm not, it might be like doubling or tripling right now because of this Bed Bath integration. So they're going to double or triple the revenue, and then what? Then it will like pull back 10%, 15% because of recession or something. So look, sometimes you have to lose a lot of money before you make a lot of money. And we're losing a lot of money in Overstock, no doubt about that. Okay, because not only did we buy somewhere down here initially in the 27, 28 range, but we probably averaged down and up even, because at this initial 20 DMA, that was an average up here at 32. So we're taking it on the chin. All right. But I'm sticking with that, and we'll see what happens. I do think Overstock has a potential of being in the 50s early next year. Okay. That's the story with Overstock. Any other questions you can put in chat? Let me just check Rumble. All right. No questions in Rumble. So let me just scroll down, see if there's anything else that we've talked about a lot recently that might need an update. Well, I guess we can look at the technicals on Apron. Look at that. That candle, that's nice. That heavy spike in volume. So what do we need to break? 885. So, okay, we're just holding on to this as well. All right. But another one, look, if you're going to have a recession, it can impact everything, unfortunately. But for right now, we're sticking with it. LAP is another one like Overstock where I'm taking it on the chin because we dramatically increased our position um, probably between 119 and 120.25 or something. We dramatically increased it dramatically, right? So now even 5-6 cents, very meaningful. That's a big percentage. So we're taking it on the chin with LAP, and I don't know what to tell you, man. Everyone's perplexed. Even industry insiders who I'm talking to, it's like, what is going on here? And the worst case scenario I can think of is that they're going to need a bridge financing before the money comes in from Rivada. And I guess the shorts are thinking they're going to make a little bit of money on that financing. Let's say they need to raise $10 million or something. I guess they're thinking they're going to short it here at 120, 114, and maybe get in on the offering at $1 and get some warrants, and they make their money and they go away. Maybe that's what's going on here, because that's just going to be a small financing, a bridge financing, and then they get 180 million from Rivada. Then they get much more money from Lockheed Martin coming in. Lockheed Martin just won another tranche of business, which should see like maybe another 100 or 200 million dollars going to LAP from Lockheed Martin. So, and then they're going to flip to profitability early next year, early to mid next year. So that's it, man. Long term, intermediate term, this is looking good. It may just be a transactional thing where they're doing the math and they're thinking they need to raise another 5 or 10 million. I'm going to short the heck out of this thing, participate in the offering. And I'm not doing that, man. I'm not in that position to be a shark like that. And it's not my nature to be that kind of person, to be shorting a company like into the ground that has really good prospects longer term, just because of a transactional opportunity short term. So good luck to them. And I hope they make a lot of money on it. But another situation where I'm willing to hold, willing to lose money before I make money, similar to Overstock. So it's a painful period. Look, we've been on a tear the last few months, basically making fast money. And we got into this little bit of a rut here where unfortunately we have to change our playbook a little bit and hold stocks like Overstock and LAP until they reach our objectives, which I'm not thrilled about because I'd like to have more cash available for daily trades, but that's the way it goes. Okay, let's see what else we got. SMSI pulled back. I still think this is, well, it's in between these levels. So as you approach this 20 DMA, it becomes a buy here. Your sell is up here towards 170. I think it's tradable in this range. We're currently not in it. I do have some in my retirement account. We're waiting for that big catalyst to hit, but as a trade, we're not in this one at the moment. Lots of volatility there with SMSI. And let me just review, I'll just give you a heads up on some earnings that are coming up. We have Grab is tomorrow morning. Yeah, GRAB is tomorrow morning. Then NVIDIA tomorrow afternoon, Snowflake and Splunk tomorrow afternoon. So keep those on your radar. And let me see if there's any final things I forgot to mention. And there's GNSS. I didn't really talk. I did talk about this. I did say that, hey, if the fundamental value is 4, we could see over 4 on the sentiment of the fires, right? And you can see that. Wow, what's the 52-week high here? It's $4.23. Yeah. Okay. So if they win Florida tomorrow, I would expect this to make a move towards $4.23. So that's GNSS. And then I think we're going to leave it there. And we'll see come into apron. So that's it. Thanks for joining. We will see you if you're a VIP. Head on over to storytrading.com/app and you can get our morning shows, and you can also get access to our VIP trading room where we put stuff in here before it goes on social media. You get a first look at all of the alerts coming in, and you can also try out our features or watch list, our nuggets that are being posted over here. We got a data feed and news feed here. It's moving alerts on your aggregated watch list, sticks, and PNW. What's going on with PNW today? Shares are trading lower. The stock may be pulling back after gaining recently on strong earnings. Pretty cool, right? All right. So with that, we will see you at storytrading.com/app. Thanks for joining us. Good luck.